Hey, it's Robert with Hush Performance, and I'd like to welcome you back to another edition of How to Race Like a Girl. In today's episode, we are installing some stuff that we absolutely have been needing in this car since we put it together. The suspension on this thing has been so squishy. When we're taking off, you could just see that the back end just slams down. And a matter of fact, it slams down so hard that it rubs on the rear skinnies. Nice looking kit, I do have to say. We got these from Heel Toe Automotive. From my understanding, they work directly with Tein to have these produced for the 84, 87s. They have had these built with a shorter stroke, which then will allow us to lower the car, which I'm super excited about. They also have upgraded torsion bars. Yeah, if you weren't familiar, that there are no springs on the front strut. All of that is handled by these bars right here, and these are larger than stock. These are 30 millimeters right here. Here's a panhand bar. The suspension is nothing like the 88, 89s. That one's made by Cheetah Auto, and there's mixed reviews between both of these companies. That's Cheetah Auto and Heel Toe. I'm in the manufacturing business, and I deal with people that buy our product on a regular basis. There are just some people that you just can't make happy. As far as I'm concerned, I'm just happy that there's something available. Complaints are that it could be this, it could be that. Basically just saying it could be better. And well, a lot of things can be better, especially in this chassis. In my opinion, people aren't picking this chassis because it's the best platform to start racing on. I had a question brought to me about if money wasn't an issue, which engine would you choose, B or K? And I'm like, well, money's not an issue? No. Well, if money is not an issue, then teleporting, because that's the fastest. I didn't pick this chassis because it's the best platform, because it's the fastest, because there's the most available aftermarket. I picked it because it's hard. It's nostalgic, and we've had to make things work, and it's just fun, and that's really where it's at. So I'm really happy about what I have, regardless whether it's going to be the perfect suspension for this. With the suspension apart, it was a perfect time to repair our axle. At the event in Bakersfield, when the engine fell, bringing it into the trailer, it moved the motor back in a way where it hit the rear subframe and tore our OEM axle that we got out of the junkyard. The OEM axles are just known to be stronger, the bearings last forever. Instead of replacing it with a remanufactured one, I decided to do a boot instead. My set of suspension, by mistake, came without springs, so the struggle of getting these on was trying to get these factory springs compressed in there. It was pretty difficult, but they actually end up fitting and working out well after several hours worth of work. I can't believe what I'm feeling here. Before, when we push on the rear end, it would just do this. It was about, most likely because we're going drag racing, I'm gonna set them at the tightest. Did you notice the difference?
Not yet.
Push on the back. Notice it now?
Yeah, it's nice.
It's not going to squat as much, so maybe this time you'll hook. And it looks like she was getting a really good burnout on that last event because of all the rubber that's on the side of the car. What do you think that you were getting last event? Like you were getting frustrated, or you just didn't understand what was going on with the two-step or how to use it?
Well, instead of letting off on the clutch, I was letting off on the gas, which was what I had been doing the whole time, but the whole time that was wrong. I'm at the tree staging, you know, I have the e-brake up, I'm doing the gas and the clutch, and the car was still moving forward when I'm trying to stage, and so my, natural reaction is let off the gas. That it stops going forward when I should have been letting off the clutch so it would stop going forward. I think that's why before the two-step, why I couldn't hold the RPM, because I kept letting off the gas instead of letting off the clutch. And it's just, since I'd done that so many times, now I just have to break that habit and let off the clutch instead of the gas.
Yeah. She got that burnout. She got that one figured out. There she goes, there she goes. She let off the gas again, girl. But at least she's getting all her gears. She's doing that.
Well, my burnout, I heard it go. Was it okay?
Yeah, it was a good burnout. It was
nice.
A good burnout.
Okay, so then at the tree, I'm trying to pay attention, and I get up to my first crescent, and then I'm trying to be mindful of letting off the clutch, or riding the clutch, so that I can just slowly scoot to get the other crescent. So I did that. That worked out, and I was just like paying too much attention to my feet that when it was time to go, I still had the e-brake on.
Oh, okay.
When I'm inching forward, I'm letting off the e-brake and the clutch at the same time.
Because you have to go forward. You have to let it go forward. If you have that up too much, it's not going to let you go, as you noticed. Okay, and then also the button's stuck. So there should never be a point where the button ever gets stuck, because your thumb should have never been off of it. Got beat, but come on, get that 16, get that 16. 17 too, she did good. And it was a good burnout, and I think it was a good stage.
It felt better. I was just too slow on the go.
What was the 60 foot?
2.3. Yep, 2.3. The pass before that was 2.5. So
your improvement.
Chopping chopping down.
That's good. And look, you're starting to get down in the low 17s pretty consistently now, like right off the bat. I thought it spun a little, so we could probably drop the tire pressure down. Let's put it like maybe I don't know, between like 17, 18, something like that.
Okay.
But how does the suspension feel?
It feels good. It feels really good, yeah.
Yeah. Like on the launch, how does that feel?
Like I'm not about to die. Like it, I don't know how to describe it.
Gabs. No, 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 no. Look, Mama. Look, Gabby. Mama. Look, it's Mama. Come on. Yeah, do you have any room for an old man and a little baby?
Ooh, I got plenty of room for an old man. You want to make a new baby?
I think you're kicking butt.
Thanks.
Yep, 17.1, 17.1. You did 3 17.1s.
Yeah.
And the mile an hours are pretty close.
Yeah,
78.
this one's 79. I chopped a little bit away at my 60 foot. I think last one was 2.36 something. This one's 2.348. So slowly chopping it down. I think I left too early though.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
That's what the negative right there means.
Okay, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Little too early. Yeah, 17.1.
You can see the tire marks going down the track. Okay? You're trying to align the car with those tracks. That's called the groove. And that's where you're going to have the most traction. What was your reaction time on that?
0.042.
Yeah, it was really good. What was the 60 on that?
We're at 2.369 again, so it's still. I mean, it's consistent, which I hear is a good thing, but yeah. I want to be faster.
All right, we're gonna check the tire pressure again. Maybe we're just out of power. You know, we still don't have an intake on this. It's right off of the throttle body. I know that doesn't help. We need to get a tube made at some point, but I don't know how much more power we can squeeze out of this thing on the mountain. There is a track south of here called Pueblo, and from what I've heard, guys are getting, I don't know, 10th or 2 just in elevation. And we really want a 16.9, but I know this is getting maybe repetitive or maybe even boring for you guys that have been following along, just 17s, but you can see that she's chopping it down, and I'm trying to get her to figure out the two-step, to be able to launch right, to be able to preload so that we can get our actual power adders on this thing. And my hopes is to have nitrous on this thing really soon, but if we can get a 16.9 before the nitrous shows up, I'm all for it. There, I got one last trick up our sleeves. She wants to do another pass. We have the time. I'm going to drop the tire pressure again. We didn't change it, right? So I was thinking I wanted to go to 15, but we didn't ever go down to 15, did we?
No, it's at 16.
Okay, so we're going to drop it down to 15, and see what it's doing. The 60 foots are about the same, and she doesn't seem like she's wheel hopping. I have to look at the video again to see if she's really spinning a lot, because that's really the only place where we're gonna find that extra tenth that we need. I mean, if she get a 17.0, that'd be cool, but I really want to see a 16.9. Getting better. You're getting better, more, I think more consistent.
Yes, definitely more consistent with the 17.1, 17.2. I think I nailed that.
I think you got the two-step down. I think you got launch down.
Yeah, it feels a lot better. I got the foot, the feet, the handbrake. I got it down. It's muscle memory now. It feels a lot better. It feels a lot more controlled than what I was doing before. And staging, like getting the little half circles and getting it all staged up, it's a lot better now. A lot better. But I have some news. I still got a 17.1. But my reaction time, man, I'm proud of that one. 0.094, and the 60 foot, I got 2.296.
You're getting down there, and
Yes.
that's us dropping it down to 15 psi from,
Yes.
what was it?
It was
16, 17, something like that?
We started, it was at 20. First pass was 20, last pass 15.
Yeah. Chopping it down. We got it.
Getting there.
I think we're ready for power adders. We're ready. I think we're ready. So maybe the next time we see this video, she'll be going real fast.
Like this.